Baltimore Ravens fans have a lot to be excited about this season with the recent coaching changes. And there's no doubt that Jesse Minter stepping in as head coach is creating a lot of buzz. Minter has deep roots in the organization, having spent time in Baltimore during earlier years. And that familiarity is something the team clearly valued. For those who followed the Ravens over the past 2 decades, letting go of Harbaugh was tough to watch. He had done things the right way for 18 years, building a culture that not many teams in professional football can claim. Replacing someone like that is never easy. But the Ravens made a deliberate decision to bring in someone who understands the identity of the franchise, and Minter fits that mold perfectly. Jesse has always been a coach who emphasizes fundamentals and accountability. During his time working with defensive backs, he made it a priority to understand players individually, asking thoughtful questions about technique and preparation. That attention to detail and willingness to connect personally with players is part of what makes him a respected figure in coaching circles, even outside of Baltimore. During his time in Michigan and with the Chargers, he continued to build his knowledge and refine his defensive strategies. He's a hard-working, grounded professional, and it shows in the way he commands respect from those around him. Bringing him back as a head coach feels like a natural progression, not just for him, but for the Ravens. As a team seeking stability and continuity, the hiring process was anything but simple. Though the Ravens explored multiple candidates, considering a variety of assistants who were coaching in championship games that season. From Clint Kubiak to Nate Shields, Davis Webb, Chris Shula, and other notable names, there were plenty of qualified options. At one point, there was a consideration to delay the decision in order to interview more candidates in the following week, but the interest from other teams, especially the Raiders, seems to have accelerated Baltimore's process, signaling how highly they regarded Minter. The organization understood that securing someone of his caliber required swift action, and their confidence in his abilities made this an obvious choice. It's not just about familiarity or timing, though. Minter brings an approach that resonates with the Ravens' identity. Both he and Harbaugh share a reputation for toughness, grit, and prioritizing defense. While Harbaugh's background was rooted in special teams and defensive strategy, Minter also emphasizes defense. And both coaches instill a culture of accountability and resilience. They're both humble, down-to-earth, and strong leaders who earn the respect of their players through knowledge, hard work, and integrity. This kind of leadership is crucial in a league where so many teams rotate through coaches quickly. For players, having a head coach who understands the history of the team and its expectations makes adaptation easier, while also fostering trust and commitment to the system. A significant part of Minter's role will be working with Lamar Jackson. Their existing relationship offers a huge advantage for the team, as familiarity between quarterback and head coach can translate into on-field cohesion and confidence. Players respond well to leaders they know, and Lamar has already seen Minter's development over the years, both in Baltimore and elsewhere. With Minter returning to the helm, he brings not just strategic insight, but also the ability to motivate and elevate his players. The combination of respect, familiarity, and understanding of the team's strengths and weaknesses positions Baltimore to make a strong impact in the upcoming season. Minter's defensive philosophy is particularly exciting. During his time with the Chargers, players like Derwin James thrived in his schemes, which prioritize putting top athletes in positions to make plays consistently. The defense is aggressive yet disciplined, forcing players to think less and react more, a key factor in generating turnovers and maintaining pressure without giving up explosive plays. This approach could reinvigorate Baltimore's defense, which has historically been elite but struggled at times last season. The goal will be to create a unit that is fast, reactive, and fundamentally sound, capable of making decisive plays and controlling the tempo of games. On the offensive side, there are still decisions to be made regarding the coordinator. Options include experienced veterans and younger coaches with fresh ideas, each bringing distinct advantages. A seasoned coordinator can help Lamar maximize his skill set and bring stability to the offensive unit, while a younger coach may inject creativity and innovation. The Ravens will have to weigh these considerations carefully, balancing experience with adaptability. Whoever steps into that role will face the exciting challenge of working with Lamar Jackson and the weapons at his disposal, striving to complement Minter's defensive focus with a dynamic and effective offense. Looking at Minter's history, one of the most impressive traits is his ability to develop players and adapt his schemes to their Strengths: he does not try to force a rigid system. Instead, he identifies the talents of his roster and maximizes their impact for Baltimore. This means creating a defense that not only excels in execution, but also allows players to showcase their skills and make instinctive plays. The return of a coach with this mindset could be the catalyst for a defensive renaissance, bringing back the dominance that has long been a hallmark of the Ravens' identity. Minter's return to Baltimore represents a new era, a chance to blend continuity with growth. Players, staff, and fans alike are eager to see how he shapes the team, and the confidence from management in his vision is clear. The decision to hire him reflects a commitment to preserving the culture built over decades, while also embracing innovation and improvement. As the season approaches, the focus will be on executing Minter's philosophy on both sides of the ball, leveraging talent effectively and establishing a team identity that is resilient, adaptable, and consistently competitive. The combination of a familiar, respected leader with a strategic, player-focused philosophy makes this a pivotal moment for the Ravens. Fans can anticipate a team that is disciplined defensively, aggressive yet smart, and capable of executing at a high level across all phases of the game. The choices made in assembling the coaching staff, particularly in coordinating the offense around Lamar Jackson, will be crucial in determining how quickly the team can adapt to Minter's system. Ultimately, this hire signals that the Ravens are prioritizing culture, leadership, and tactical excellence as they seek to maintain their place among the elite teams in the league. Turning to the offensive side of the ball, one of the biggest questions for the Ravens this season is who will step into the offensive coordinator role. With Jesse Minter focusing on defense and overall team management, the offense will rely heavily on whoever is chosen to maximize Lamar Jackson's unique talents. There's a balance to strike here between experience and innovation. On one hand, a veteran coordinator brings stability, a proven system, and a deep understanding of how to manage a quarterback like Lamar. On the other hand, a younger coach may offer new perspectives, innovative plays, and a willingness to take calculated risks that could elevate the team in unexpected ways. Baltimore's decision will be pivotal, as the offense must complement the defense Minter will instill while also unlocking the full potential of its star quarterback. Several candidates have been linked to the position, each with strengths that could align with the Ravens' vision. One name that has surfaced repeatedly is Joe Brady, who has worked extensively with both drop-back and dual-threat quarterbacks. Brady has proven his ability to develop quarterbacks while building schemes that emphasize athleticism, versatility, and quick decision-making. His experience winning a national championship and coaching at the professional level demonstrates that he can handle pressure and adapt to high-level competition. For Baltimore, bringing in someone like Brady could accelerate Lamar's development, providing him with an offensive system designed to utilize his speed, agility, and arm talent while creating opportunities for the surrounding skill players to thrive. Another option that has been discussed is Clint Kubiak, currently with the Seattle Seahawks. Kubiak is known for his analytical approach to offense and his ability to construct game plans that emphasize efficiency and creative play calling. While Kubiak has the pedigree to succeed, remaining in Seattle could allow him to continue building momentum with his current team, making the choice less straightforward for Baltimore. Additionally, younger coaches like Nate Shields or Davis Webb bring fresh perspectives and a strong focus on the passing game, which could inject new energy into the Ravens' offensive unit. These options present a more experimental approach, and while they may carry higher potential for innovation, they also come with a learning curve that requires careful management to ensure Lamar remains supported and confident, regardless of who steps into the offensive coordinator role. The relationship with Lamar Jackson will be crucial. Lamar is a dynamic, dual-threat quarterback whose skill set demands a coordinator capable of tailoring a system to his strengths. He's familiar with Minter's leadership style and defensive priorities, which gives the coaching staff a foundation to build on. But the offensive play calling must also align with his abilities and instincts. Whoever fills the OC role will need to develop a strong rapport with Lamar, ensuring communication is clear and execution is precise. This partnership will define the offensive identity of the Ravens and determine how effectively they can compete against top-tier defenses in the league. Jesse Minter's return also impacts the culture in the locker room. Players respect his background, his work ethic, and his approach to leadership. He has a reputation for being approachable, yet firm, allowing players to understand their roles and excel within the system. For Lamar, Having a head coach who knows the building, understands the team culture, and has been part of his growth creates a sense of stability and trust. This is especially important when integrating a new offensive coordinator, as consistency and confidence from the head coach can smooth transitions and reduce growing pains. The combination of defensive discipline from Minter and offensive creativity from the OC will be a key factor in shaping the Ravens' performance this season. Looking at Baltimore's roster, the defensive side already has a strong foundation. Players like Kyle Hamilton exemplify the kind of talent Minter prioritizes in his schemes, where top athletes are placed in positions to make consistent, impactful plays. The defense under Minter is designed to be aggressive but intelligent, forcing turnovers while minimizing big plays allowed. It's a system that emphasizes speed, reaction, and precision, and it allows players to think less and react more, which often translates into faster, more decisive execution on the field. Minter's philosophy ensures that the Ravens' defense remains a dominant force, keeping pressure on opposing offenses and controlling the flow of games on the offensive front. The integration of a capable coordinator who understands Lamar's capabilities will be key to balancing the team. The potential for explosive plays, strategic adjustments, and efficient game management can elevate the Ravens' offense to complement Minter's defensive strategies. The chemistry between the coordinator, Lamar, and the supporting cast will dictate how effectively the offense can sustain drives, control the clock, and create scoring opportunities. This dynamic is essential for a team aiming to compete at the highest level, especially in a league where games can be decided by a single play or strategic adjustment. The Ravens' decision-making reflects a broader organizational philosophy that values stability, culture, and internal growth. Minter's familiarity with the system and the front office ensures that the team maintains its identity while adapting to new challenges. This approach, paired with thoughtful selection for the offensive coordinator role, positions the Ravens to build a cohesive, competitive team capable of contending in every matchup. The emphasis on leadership, both on and off the field, underscores the importance of strategic hiring decisions and the impact they have on team performance. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Whispers around the league suggest that the balance of power in the AFC North may be quietly shifting. While one side of the rivalry walked away with momentum and confidence, the other was left searching for answers, replaying missed chances and stalled drives. In the middle of that contrast, a name has begun to circulate with increasing intensity: Tee Higgins. According to growing speculation, the Ravens are positioning themselves to make a bold move that could redefine their offensive identity. Higgins, long admired for his size, body control, and ability to win contested catches, is seen by insiders as the perfect complement to an already dangerous system. The idea isn't just about adding another weapon. It's about unlocking an entirely new layer of unpredictability. With Higgins stretching the field and commanding attention on the outside, space would inevitably open underneath, forcing defenses into uncomfortable choices. Sources close to the situation say the Ravens front office believes this could be the final piece that transforms a strong attack into an elite one. The quarterback would gain a reliable target in high-pressure moments, while the run game could benefit from lighter boxes and more hesitant safeties. It's the kind of ripple effect that doesn't always show up immediately, but changes how opponents prepare all week. On the other side, the Steelers are rumored to be watching these developments with concern. Their recent struggles have reignited debates about roster construction and long-term direction. The thought of facing Higgins twice a year in divisional battles only adds urgency to those conversations. Around the league, executives quietly note how quickly narratives can flip when one franchise is aggressive and another hesitates. For now, nothing is official, and all parties remain publicly silent. Still, the buzz continues to grow. If this move materializes, it may be remembered as the moment the Ravens didn't just add talent, but reshape the psychological landscape of the division. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.